I decided to join the honors program because I knew that this program would allow me to explore my capabilities within the classroom. I knew that by being able to be pushed past my normal settings, that I would be able to produce work that really surpassed anything that I could have expected coming into college. I originally chose Shorter based off of an athletic scholarship for track and field. I knew that from the classroom setting, the teachers gave me the opportunity to work one-on-one, as well as working with my peers. So my thesis is in regards to the public restoration of Bill Clinton's public image through the use of public relations and crisis management. And so this thesis was very important to me because I am a future public relations practitioner, and in the future I want to work as a crisis management consultant just within a public relations firm. Being a part of the honors program has definitely given me a sense of determination. It's definitely shown me that my work ethic speaks for itself. My peers as well as my professors know that I am a student who is more than capable of excelling within the classroom as well as outside of the classroom, and that I expect myself and that I have high expectations for myself and also just for the work that I produce. I would definitely tell students who are pondering on the idea of joining the honors program that it is definitely a wonderful decision to make. And I just believe that by being an honors student, it shows that you're willing to exceed the expectations that you may have set out for yourself whenever you first entered college. I know that I, for one, have always been a proponent of making sure that work is done. There's this belief that with the honors program, there is a lot of work that you must accomplish, and that is true, to be expected. But at the end of the day, it is definitely worth it because you gain a sense of satisfaction knowing that you've completed the necessary work in order to achieve a higher status than your peers. From an intellectual standpoint, being a part of the honors program gives you an edge above some of your peers. It allows you to excel within the classroom. It also helps with recommendation letters, with your resume, with grad school, as well as just with your future career. A lot of your employers would love to see someone who went above and beyond during their time, during their undergraduate career. And I believe that that wholeheartedly plays a large part in how you are able to establish yourself as a working professional.
I knew that I was looking for a smaller school when I was trying to decide where I was going to go for my undergraduate degree. And so I came to Shorter, and I really enjoyed the atmosphere and the students and the people that I talked to. I met with several faculty members in the science department. I talked to several students. I really enjoyed the feel of the place. And then I came back and interviewed for the Shorter Scholars Day, and I was actually given, or I suppose I received, the Eubank Scholarship, so the top scholarship. So money definitely factored into it. I just felt God moving, and I knew that this was going to be where I needed to be for the next 4 years. I've been in the honors program since my freshman year. It comes with a lot of benefits, so we'll talk about those first. Definitely the fact that I can overload on classes without having to pay any extra fees for those hours is fantastic. So my scholarship covers up to 18 hours, but because I'm double majoring and minoring, frequently I take 19 to 20 hours. So being able to take those 19 or 20 hours without having to incur another fee is fantastic. Also, in terms of benefits, just thinking about classes and things like that, the fact that you get to register first for classes is very beneficial. And the fact that you have to write a thesis and basically go through a thesis defense and something that I'm actually looking forward to, because I feel like that is going to help me be better prepared for when I go into my master's program, and even a little bit when I go into the PhD program. So, being encouraged like we are in the honors program to do independent research, or to do literature reviews as well, but especially in the sciences, to do independent research and then write a paper about that. That's what I'm looking to do for the next 5 or 6 years of my life, at least. So it's just a really great experience, and I love that they're pushing for that to happen. And once you get past that, once your thesis is accepted, it gets published in the library, that's actually a really cool thing, and I'm looking forward to being published in Shorter University's library. You have to take 12 hours of honors add-on courses, which really isn't that much, especially in the sciences. So I've taken 2 of those thus far, and I'm in one of them this semester, so 4 hours apiece since they're lab sciences. So only 3 of those classes, and then 2 honors colloquium courses. And the colloquium courses are really cool in the fact that they're not like your traditional courses. From my understanding, it's a lot more discussion based, and you're writing a lot of papers, which is always good experience because you will be writing lots of papers in your master's programs and PhD programs. But it's just one more thing to help put my application, especially when the people I'm applying for haven't met me yet, one more thing to put my application above some of the others. That, I think, is going to be really, really helpful as I'm moving towards, applying for my master's program and, eventually my PhD.
I came to Shorter because I applied for a scholarship here and came up for an interview and wrote an essay for them to read, and I got the scholarship. And then I also talked to the football coach, and they wanted me to play football here, so I got a little bit of help from them as well.
I came to Shorter because I'm actually from this area, and I've been able to watch the academics of Shorter and also the athletes of Shorter my entire life. I ended up getting scholarships here for my academics and for sports, and one of the reasons why I came was for its good Christian values that I hold dearly to my heart, and another reason is I was really welcomed into the athletic program here as a competition cheerleader. Because I have high expectations for myself, and I wanted to graduate with a form of honors on my diploma, so that way it would look good for credential purposes as I further my education.
I've always held academics highly in my list of priorities in school, and I really wanted to join an organization that had a bunch of other people that valued academics as highly as I did.
I'm getting a lot out of it education-wise. I get to take different classes than other students, and one of my favorite classes that I've gotten to take is a C.S. Lewis course, and that actually taught me more about my own beliefs and my own religion, and I just found that to be really valuable.
As a current Honors Academy member, I would say because it helps you build relationships with other Honors Academy members, and that's huge because in college you make relationships with people that you may know for decades afterward, people that are going to move up in the business world in different academic fields that have connections, and by making those relationships now in the Honors Academy with the other academically gifted students, you can form those bonds that aren't easily broken, bonds with people that may help you later on in your career.
You can also push yourself academically. I know that I've had a lot of interesting times in my honors class where I didn't understand what my teacher was saying because it challenged me intellectually. I'm going to be a future high school teacher, and so I'm going to have students come in for AP courses, and I'm going to know what kind of expectations to have for them by being in these honors classes. I'm going to know what's expected of honors kids. Another reason that I'm really excited about the Honors Academy is because I know that it's going to bring me with a better job resume one day.
Being a part of the Honors Academy here at Shorter holds me to a different standard than it would if I were just a regular student. And that different standard helps me to drive myself to achieve greater things, to achieve greater grades and write better papers. Being an athlete and a member of the Honors Academy, I don't think is very different than being an athlete and just a student. It just adds a little bit more pressure on my academic success and how well I have to perform to stay in the academy. But being a student athlete is definitely a struggle, especially when you want to get good grades and see good results in the classroom. It takes a lot of time management and a lot of hard work and effort, but I think it's definitely paid off, and it's definitely something I'd do again if I had the chance.
If you're a student and you are concerned about being an athlete and in the Honors Academy, then I would say you're worrying for nothing, because honestly, if you can organize your time and set your schedule to benefit your practice times and to benefit you and your studies, then I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Well, I came to Shorter through the Scholars Program, and I'd seen in some of the brochures that Shorter had a Honors Academy. Then I found out that only 5% of students nationally graduate with a honors diploma. Because of that, well, I really wanted to be a part of that 5%. Not to mention that, I was on the SWAT team, which is a certain group of, you could call them assistant teachers in my martial arts school. So I really wanted to carry that leadership opportunity over to college. I passed my ACT and SAT with high enough scores to begin looking for a college. I was approached by Shorter University after applying to join their Scholars Program. Subsequently was accepted and was offered a scholarship. And it just seemed like God was opening one door after the next, so this is where I am. Well, I grew up in a Southern Baptist church, and so with Shorter being affiliated with the Southern Baptist Convention, I was more than happy to join an institution with similar beliefs to me. The Honors Academy is a highly rigorous curriculum, but it also is hoping to transform lives through Christ, as the institution is. So far, I've very much enjoyed my experience with the Honors Academy. I've met some interesting people, very like-minded people, love Christ, and have high hopes for their academic experience here at Shorter. And so far, everyone I have met that is in the Honors Academy is just an exemplary person. Well, as I've already stated, the Honors Academy has a rigorous curriculum that students are expected to follow. So I hope to take away from it some additional experience that my peers that are not in the Honors Academy have not obtained. I hope to have reached a certain level of academic excellence that will help me throughout graduate school. Honors students are also required to write a thesis which they will defend to the honors director and some professors, and I hope that will give me some good experience for hopefully moving on to a PhD in the future.